They smile at you. They remember your birthday. They seem like the most charming person in the room. But underneath that surface, something is very different. Today, we're talking about the Dark Triad, 3 personality types that psychologists have identified as the most dangerous and the most common you will ever encounter. And the most terrifying part? You probably already know someone who has these traits. The Dark Triad is a term coined by psychologists Delroy Paulhus and Kevin Williams in 2002. It describes 3 distinct but deeply connected personality traits: narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. Each one is dangerous on its own. Together, they create a person who is nearly impossible to deal with safely. Let's break down each one. Type 1. The narcissist. Most people think a narcissist is simply someone who takes too many selfies or loves compliments. They're wrong. Clinical narcissism is a deep pattern of grandiosity, an obsessive need for admiration, and a complete lack of empathy for anyone around them. The narcissist does not see people as people. They see them as mirrors, reflecting back how special, important, and superior they are. And when you stop reflecting that image back, when you disagree, when you set a boundary, when you have a bad day, the narcissist punishes you for it. Here's what makes them so hard to spot. In the beginning, they are extraordinary, charming, attentive, magnetic. They make you feel chosen. But that phase always ends, and when it does, you'll wonder how you ever trusted them. The core wound of a narcissist is a fragile self-worth buried under layers of manufactured superiority. They need your admiration to survive. The moment you stop giving it, you become the enemy. Type 2. The Machiavellian. If the narcissist needs you to worship them, the Machiavellian simply needs to win. Named after the Renaissance political philosopher Niccolo Machiavelli, who famously wrote that it is better to be feared than loved, this personality type is defined by one thing above all else: strategic manipulation. The Machiavellian plans 3 moves ahead. They say what you need to hear. They build alliances, not out of loyalty, but out of utility. And when you are no longer useful, you disappear from their world without a second thought. What makes the Machiavellians so dangerous is their patience. They are not impulsive. They are calculated. They will be your best friend for months, building trust, gathering information, all in service of an outcome you never saw coming. In the workplace, they are the ones who smile at your face and quietly take credit for your work. In relationships, they are the ones who know exactly what to say to keep you just uncertain enough to never leave. The Machiavellian doesn't hate you. That would require caring. To them, you are simply a piece on a board. Type 3. The psychopath. This is the one most people get wrong. The psychopath is not the serial killer from the movie. Most psychopaths never commit a crime. They live among us, in offices, in families, in relationships, and they are defined by something far quieter and far more devastating than violence. They feel nothing. Not rage, not guilt, not love, not remorse. While you lie awake at night wondering if you said the wrong thing, the psychopath sleeps perfectly because nothing you feel registers as real to them. This emotional coldness makes them extraordinarily skilled at manipulation because they are never clouded by emotion. They can say devastating things with a calm smile. They can cause enormous damage and move on without a flicker. And here is the cruel irony. Because they feel nothing, they become experts at mimicking feeling. They learn what emotions look like, they perform them flawlessly, and you believe every single one. Now, here's the part that should concern you most. These 3 traits rarely exist alone. Research consistently shows narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy overlap, sharing a common core of callousness, manipulation, and a willingness to exploit others. A person with all 3 is not broken. They are, in many ways, dangerously effective. They charm like a narcissist, they plan like a Machiavellian, and they feel nothing like a psychopath. So what do you do? First, Trust patterns, not moments. Anyone can have a good day. Anyone can be charming once, but patterns over time reveal character. Watch how they treat people who can do nothing for them. Watch what happens when you set a boundary. Watch how they speak about people who are not in the room. Second, protect your information. Dark Triad individuals use what they know about you, your fears, your insecurities, your desires. The less they know, the less they can use. Third, trust your body. Science shows our nervous systems often detect danger before our conscious mind does. If something feels wrong, it is worth paying attention to. You don't need proof to protect yourself. You just need to pay attention. The Dark Triad exists. It is studied. It is documented. It is real. And the people who carry these traits are not monsters wearing signs. They are often the most charming people you have ever met. Knowledge is your only real protection. And now, you have it. This is the Mind Sync. Rewire your mind. See you in the next one.